Hello everyone, welcome to Career Launcher, and this is a session of CSAT previous year questions. And in today's session, we are going to cover CSAT Logical Reasoning 2022 Part 2. So if you haven't watched Part 1, just go and watch Part 1. Now let's start this question. What does it says? Now it says A has some coins. He gives half of the coins and two more to B. B gives half of the coins and two more to C. C gives half of the coins and two more to D. Okay. The number of coins that D has now is the smallest two-digit number. So the smallest two-digit number is what? 10. So D has 10 coins. Okay. Now let's say C has 2x coins. So out of 2x, C is giving half of it, that is x plus 2. Okay. So it means x plus 2 should be 10. So x should be 8. So 2x should be 16. It means C had 16 coins. It has given half the coins, means 8 plus 2. So D has 10 coins. Now I'm going to use the same concept to calculate B. So B had two y coins. It is giving y coins to C plus 2 coins. So y plus 2 comes out to be 16. So y comes out to be 14. So 2y comes out to be 28. Okay. So B got 28 coins. Okay. Now let's talk about A. A had 2z coins. Now out of 2z, it is giving half and 2. So Z plus 2 comes out to be 28. So Z comes out to be 26. So the total number of coins with A was 52. So answer of this question is going to be option D, that is 52. Now, these kind of questions are not top to bottom questions. These questions are bottom to top. Means you start from the end and you move up to the top. And you calculate for the last one, then you calculate for the second last one, then you calculate for the third last one, and that's how you move up and get the number of coins for the first one. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. What does it says? So in the series, which is 100, which is the letter that appears at hundreds place? Okay, so we got A. Okay, then we got AB. Okay, then we got ABC, then we got ABCD, and this is the pattern we have. Okay, so we had 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to n. Okay, so I'm just, and this value should be equal to 100. Okay, so n into n plus 1 upon 2. So sum of first n numbers can be given by n into n plus 1 divided by 2, and that's equal to 100. Okay. Now let's take a random value of n. Let's assume the value of n is, let's say, 10. Okay. So 10 into 11 by 2 comes out to be 55. So this is a very small value. So let's move up a little bit. So let's go with 14. Okay. So n is 14 plus 14 into 15 divided by 2. And this comes out to be what? 105. So this is a little more. Now let's, instead of 14, let's go with 13. So 13 into 14 divided by 2, that comes out to be 91. Okay. So basically we have A, AB. So B means second letter, ABC third letter, ABCD fourth letter. So basically 13, N is 13, means 13, till 13 everything is completed. It means A, B, C, D, E, F, this is 6, G, H, I, J. So this is 9, J is 10, K is 11, L is 12, M is 13. So till 13 we are done with 91 terms. Now how many more I need to move? That is 9 terms. So A, B, C, D, E. So that is going to be 9th letter actually. So 5, and this is 6th letter, this is 7th letter, this is 8th letter, and this is 9th letter. So after 91, I need 9 more letters to reach at 100th place. So that is going to be I, and that's option C. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. What does it say? So it says 3 persons A, B, and C are standing in a queue, not necessarily in the same order. Okay. There are 4 people sitting between A and B. Okay, so A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is B. There are 4 people sitting between A and B, and 7 people sitting between B and C. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that is C. Okay, if there are 11 people ahead of C and 13 people behind A, so basically from here to here, 13 people behind A is fine, but 11 people ahead of C, it doesn't look good, right? So basically the arrangement that we have thought of is kind of wrong, right? So what should be the arrangement? A should be here. Now it says between A and B, there are 4 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4. B sitting here. Okay. Between B and C, there are 13. There are 7 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that is C. Okay. Now it says there are 11 people behind, 13 people behind A, and 11 people ahead of C. So from here to here, we have 13 people. From here to here, we have 11 people. So what is the total number of people we are talking about? So it means after A, there are 13 people. Okay. So there are 11 people before C. So this is 11, 10, 9. So 8 people before this. So what is the total number of people? 8 people are ahead of A, 13 people are after A, and 1A itself. So what is the total number of people that we are talking about? That's going to be 22, and that's option A. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. What does it say? How many seconds are there in X weeks, X days, X hours, X minutes, and X seconds? Okay. So 1 week has 7 days. Okay. So X weeks have 7X days. Okay. Now X weeks and X days are actually going to be 7X days plus X days, means X weeks plus X days is going to be actually 7X days. So this is going to be 8X days. Okay. So X weeks plus X days are equal to 8X days. Okay. Now 8X days has how many hours? That is going to be 8X into 24 hours. Okay, so that comes out to be 168x hours. Now till this point I am standing at 168x hours plus x hours are going to be 169x hours. Okay, so these many hours have how many minutes into 60? So basically the number of minutes are 169x into 60 minutes we are talking about, plus x more minutes, so plus x. Okay, so these are the total number of minutes we are talking about. Okay. Now minutes multiplied by 60 will give us seconds, plus x seconds is going to give me total number of seconds we are talking about. Okay, so let's multiply. So this is going to be 0, 6 9s are 54, so carry over 5, it is going to be 101 x plus x. So these many minutes we are talking about. Okay. Into 60 are seconds plus x. Okay. So 10141 x minutes into 60 are seconds plus x. These are the seconds. So it is going to be 0. This is going to be 6. This is going to be 84, 60. And this is something this x plus x. So basically this is going to be 6084661x. Okay, so I think I made a mistake somewhere. What mistake did I make? Now let me see. So 1 week is equal to 7 days, x weeks is equal to 7x days, x week plus x days is 8x, 8x 8 Okay. The mistake I have made is 24 into 8 is 192. That is not 168. Okay, so that was the error. So let me change every calculation from here onwards. Okay, so that was a severe error in calculation. So let me get it right. Okay. So what is the total number of hours that we are actually going to talk about? That is going to be uh, this is going to be 192 x hours plus x hours will give me 193 x hours into 60 is going to give me minutes plus x minutes into 60 is going to give me seconds plus x. So this is the total number of seconds we are going to talk about. This is 0, 6 3s are 18. Okay, so we got 8. Uh, this is going to be this x plus x into 60 plus x. Okay. So this is going to be 11581 x into 60 plus x. This is 0. This is 6. 6 8s are 48. 4. Uh, this 6 5s are 33. So this is going to be 9 x plus x. So this value comes out to be 69486 and that's going to be our option D. So this is how we can calculate the question. The only difficult thing in this question is the calculation part because there is too much calculation that is associated with it. Now let's move on to the next one. What does it says? So it says that PQRSTU are 6 members of a family. Okay, R is the spouse of Q. So R and Q are couple. But the question is, spouse doesn't mean a wife or a husband. Spouse means it can be either a husband or wife. So I don't know the gender of R. I don't know the gender of Q. In the questions of blood relations, the knowing the gender is important. But this statement is not telling me anything about the gender. Now let's look at any relation between R and other people. Okay, now it says that R's son is P. Okay, so R's son is P. Okay, so P is male. Okay, P's daughter is T. Okay, so P's daughter is T. So T has to be female. This is what I mean. Okay. Now, if I look at, I'm not going to do anything else. Q is the grandfather of T. I don't know because I don't know the gender of Q. So Q can be grandfather or grandmother. If you look at the next statement, it also says Q is the grandmother. But which one is true? I don't know because I don't know the gender of T. Okay. R is the mother of P. Again, I don't know the gender of P, Q or R. So not possible. T is the granddaughter of Q. Yes, because I know the gender of T. T is a female, and T's father is P, and P's parents are R and Q. So it means Q and R both are going to be grandparents of T, and T is going to be granddaughter of Q. So answer of this question is directly going to be option D. Okay. Now let's look at this question. What does it says? It says that all pens are books. Okay. So we got pen, we got books. Okay, all pens are books and no chair is a pen. So chair and pen. That is one possibility. Second possibility can be this as well, that some chair might be books, but chair and pen will not have any intersection. So either we are talking about this possibility or this possibility. All chairs are books. Okay, no, that may be true. I don't know, but that will not be true. Definitely, some chairs are pens. That is definitely false. All books are chairs. All books are chairs. That's definitely false. Okay, no chair is a book. Again, we cannot conclude that because that is a possibility that some chair can be books. So it means this is also false. So answer of this question is going to be option D, because all this is talking about a possibility, not a definite conclusion, right? So that's the reason none of these follows. If anyone has any doubt, kindly drop a message in the comment box. Thank you.